Hello, my name is Dr. Pop and today I'm gonna talk about 5 stories from the music industry. They are all about the motto, never give up. Never. Story number 1. Stevie Wonder, blind from birth, is 11 years old and auditioning for Motown Records. He's performing for his very first record deal. He plays the drums and the bongos and everyone is excited. Everyone except the label boss, Berry Gordy. He's not convinced. Then Stevie Wonder goes to the piano, he starts to play, he starts to sing, and everyone is excited again, except Berry Gordy. Just before little Stevie is about to leave the studio in frustration, he takes out his harmonica out of the pocket and he starts to play. Much better than me. And suddenly everyone is so excited, also Berry Gordy, and Stevie gets his first record deal. So what can we learn from this? Never give up and in doubt, take out your harmonica. Story number 2. Céline Dion grew up in Canada with 13 brothers and sisters. She had to share a room which was under the stairs in the house. So she lived a little bit like Harry Potter. She didn't speak a word of English until she was 14. But then she took lessons and worked very hard for her international career. Her biggest hit is My Heart Will Go On. At first she didn't want to sing the song, but she convinced herself to do it. And now her net worth is estimated at around $800 million. So finally she doesn't have to sleep under the stairs anymore. Story number 3. Robbie Williams. His first album came out 25 years ago. And compared to the success of his former boy band, Take That, the album was at first an insane flop. Only 33,000 copies were sold. Today, in times of streaming, this would be a huge success, but in the 90s it was nothing. One single of the album came out, a second, a third, nothing really happened. But then there was single number 4. I sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate? And do they know the places where we go when we're gray and old? Everyone loved the song and suddenly the album was sold 300,000 times. So it was a very good idea not to give up after 3 singles. 'Cause I have been told that salvation... Scheiße. Shit in English. Wrong chord. But I've been told that salvation... Story number 4. It's about Lady Gaga. She was signed to Def Jam Recordings, a legendary label. But after only 3 months she was fired. Nobody believed in her anymore. But she didn't stop to make music and she was dancing and singing at different occasions. In one case, she also performed at an IKEA parking lot. I'm not kidding. She didn't give up and at some point she was performing at the Super Bowl instead of the IKEA parking lot. Poker face. Story number 5. It's 1971 and Billy Joel is heartbroken. It is so bad that he goes into a mental hospital. But after 2 days, however, he gets the impression that there are people with real problems. That's what he said. He goes back outside, sits down at the piano and starts to write his first album. She's got a way about her. I don't know what it is, but I know that I can't live without her. But then there comes another problem. A technical mistake happened when the album was being mastered. The studio tapes were transferred to vinyl at a higher speed. As a result, the music and the voice of Billy Joel sounded higher than normal.
She's got a way about her. I don't know what it is, but I know that I can't live without her.
However, 2 years later, the Piano Man wrote the song Piano Man. And that's why he's called Piano Man. And he became one of the best-selling artists in the history of music. Let us know, is there any inspirational musician story you'd like to add? I would love to read it. Please write it down in the comments.